Gotta get in character. It's character time. Shut the fuck up, it's character time.
A Tolly Landraven is a half-elf and a ranger of the Skystalkers. With his hippogriff Zephyr Stormswift, he has learned to always be prepared, whether that means with an attack plan, escape route, backup weapon, supplies, or money to replace something that Zephyr has eaten. At 15 years of age, a Tolly journeyed for a week by himself through the cold lands of the north to find a hippogriff of his own. Upon uniting with an ungainly little newborn, he took it to the Order of the Skystalkers in Teatern and forced his acceptance. Having skipped the year and a day apprenticeship, a Tolly's classmates resented him, even though he worked twice as hard to catch up. A Tolly and his partner Zephyr trained as rangers, functioning as bounty hunter, police, and emergency response within the Order. They specialized in hunting magical beasts, specifically hippogriffs and griffins. During his second year, a Tolly was unexpectedly visited by his younger sister Carolee, who had come to take him home for the summer break. On their trek back through the snows, they were attacked by undead beings, and while a Tolly fought well, he could not save his sister, especially from his own blow that cut down her and the creature. A Tolly and Zephyr rushed back to his family home, only to find it razed to the ground with no sign of his mother or father. After burying his sister, he returned to the Skystalkers, now his only home.
Raised an orphan by his older brother, Dean was a whimsical surfer in his youth. His older brother never spoke of their parents and sustained them by odd jobs and gambling with sailors. Dean helped him out of some fights as soon as he was old enough to brawl, and turned out to be a much better fighter than his brother. On his 10th birthday, the city was in celebration as the Southern King's youngest brother, his wife, and daughter were visiting. During the middle of the night, however, the very foundations of the city began to crumble and fall, dragging the seaside city along with it. The prince's wife and Dean's brother were both lost, though Dean himself was pulled from the burning wreckage by Prince Einard as he frantically searched for his family. After days of looking for their loved ones, the prince accepted Dean's pledge of fealty and allowed him to leave his past and serve as his henchman. A decade later, he had been released from his debt, but still serves the prince, having fallen in love with his daughter. He now seeks honor to prove his worth to the prince and ask his daughter's hand in marriage.
Born of a moonlight tryst between a beautiful nymph and a lucky human man, Carlotta Coppertop grew up in the distant arms of her father Tomt until being sold to the acolytes of Nethys, who saw her mark as a sign from their god. With the Priory of Nethys, she made her true home and family, studying the ways of magic and the elements. After only a few short years, she had bound an elemental from each element, becoming an ever more adept elementalist, taming and bending the elemental planes to her whims. Because of her upbringing in the Priory, she respects only magical power and abilities in others, and does not understand how any sentient being could acknowledge a god other than Nethys.
Born from the unlikely union of an orc warrior and human naturalist, Garrick Windreaver's upbringing consisted of a confusing mix of respect and appreciation for all living things, from his mother's side, and a fierce desire to eviscerate his enemies on the battlefield, from his orc father. Blessed by a deep understanding of the primal energies that connect all of life and the effects of even small actions upon the fabric of reality, Garrick is imbued with a deep wisdom which has often distanced himself from the people around him. This, combined with the constant rejection from both human and orc kind for the sin of being born a mixed-race hybrid, has led Garrick to spend most of his time in the wilderness by himself, venturing only rarely into towns and cities. Despite his solitary lifestyle, Garrick has traveled far and wide, encountering and slaying creatures of the darkness from the lowest dungeons to the highest peaks of creation. As his power grew, so did his connection to the spirit world, until the line dividing their world and the world of mortals has all but disappeared. This connection has made Garrick wise beyond his years, and capable of intimidating feats of magic, and the ability to command spirits to carry out his will. As the darkness begins to steal across the land once again, and the voices of the spirits start to fade against the encroaching doom, Garrick has returned to civilization, where he must investigate the origin of this evil and obliterate it from existence.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to 404 Path Not Found. Without further ado, let the games begin.
Okay, so everyone ends up asleep at some point or another.
That's the easy part. How about waking up?
Tolly, you wake up first.
Yep, I'm fine.
Dean
I feel fine.
you were up fairly late, but you did not consume a lot of alcohol. So you're kind of tired in the morning, but you're feeling pretty good overall. You wake up probably not too long after Atoli. Carlotta and Garrick, you do not wake up immediately in the morning.
It's not morning per se when you wake up.
Oh dear.
No, we're supposed to meet first thing in the morning.
Yeah, I know. That's my
First light.
Swim after the boat.
Well, Garrick, luckily that won't be necessary since you are still with at least one member of the crew.
Did she take him back to the boat or to some other place?
They never left the first inn.
Oh, okay, okay.
It was a private screening room.
Yeah. So, you wake up to the touch of the lovely young Jane running her finger along your muscular chest.
You're gonna be late.
Too busy.
Once she notices that you're stirring.
Oh yeah.
In many ways.
She says something along the lines of, "Hey, sailor, it's getting a little late in the morning. We should probably head back to the ship."
Do you want to sail these waters?
Guys, you guys.
Dean, Atoli, you both wake up fairly close to the same time. Atoli, you've probably, I'm just going to make a guess here and say that you've gone and started tending to Zephyr. And Dean, you probably wake up about by the time that Atoli is done. You guys can have breakfast together if you want or whatever, but probably you're coming out of your room just as Atoli is coming back down the hallway to your guys' quarters.
I'll finish my morning routine, do some push-ups and whatnot, and go. Once I get up, I'll go check on Carlotta. I'll greet Atoli in the morning. Morning.
Morning.
And knock on Carlotta's door loudly.
I just kind of like lean against my doorway and
watch. You're gonna be one of these, aren't you? The arms folded and the judging. So you're giving me the judging.
I say like. So, you guys survived the night?
Some of us more than others. But I think we're all alive, yes.
You hear from inside.
Basically.
I'm not sure Carlotta's had the beer before. I wasn't with her. She seemed more capable.
Wait, so you just left her on her own?
No, we were in the same bar. But Brock needed my attention. And he had it. When she had several, I don't know how many drinks, but I made sure she made it back here safe.
Okay.
My attention shifted though, and Grok, I have no idea. I know he's safe. When I last saw him, he was rather safe.
Grok went to bed, boy, and woke up.
Yeah. But we'll see on the boat.
I'm gonna do a sense motive to see like what he means by safe. Like, in what? Oh wait, can I?
We'll see him on the boat. He'll be able to find his way. Oh.
Not my strong point.
Whoa.
He's fine. Don't worry.
Fine. Okay.
I open Carlotta's door. Yeah, Capt.
You find Carlotta pretty much where you left her. It looks like it's quite possible she did not move 1 inch, and was like completely passed out.
Yeah.
She slept like a ton of bricks.
Yes, she literally slept like a ton of bricks.
Yeah.
Carlotta, you hear an incredibly loud banging on your door.
It's just me and Jane.
You're gonna have to sort that one out, friend.
Jean's her pet name. It's her nickname that he gave her.
Jeannie?
You are magic, baby.
Oh my god.
You polished my lamp.
Okay, Aladdin.
So Carlotta's still breathing. I go to the bar and get
Beer.
bacon.
Beer.
Bacon.
Close.
Is
That's fine.
Yep.
You can put
What, do they have
answers in.
fruit juices of any kind? Water.
Probably just water.
There's grape juice plus.
Water's good. And I take those back to Carlotta's room, and set them. Is there a table in there? I think so. Looks like there's a little table. Set them on
Yeah,
the table.
on a more realistic note, you probably could find some orange juice too, because it is a port town. So
So I'll get some orange juice and some bacon, and set those in.
Okay.
And just let the smells kind of hopefully wake you up one day, or
Day,
draw
maybe.
you out of bed. And
That would be nice.
then Italy and I can have breakfast.
Yeah, like how soon do we have to be at the ship?
It's
well,
not a
she
matter.
said
Oh,
the captain did say first thing tomorrow. The rest of her crew did go out for a night on the town, and she said first thing tomorrow morning. So you can extrapolate from that what you will.
at this point,
like
it's not a
noon?
matter of being on time. It's about being less late than everyone else.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think so.
I can tell you after last night, no one's there now.
Probably
Well,
not.
okay. I probably like ask for breakfast, like a little doggy bag of breakfast to take for Garok
Aw,
Aw.
as well.
It's nice.
that's
Nice.
really, 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 really sweet.
If you don't want to eat it, then I will. I
Oh,
don't
no,
care.
I want to eat it.
No, I want to eat
I
it.
was just
Oh my-
gonna assume you're gonna have bison jerky forever.
Whatever.
Garrett, you're hungry.
Bison jerky.
Hunger.
I burned so many calories last night
Mm-hmm.
for all of 20 seconds.
What's your constitution, though? That counts.
No, wait. I don't know. One sec. It's
Would you like to roll Constitution?
Sure.
That's the correct way of doing this.
I just got
It's literally
Oh.
20 seconds.
Oh.
Any
didn't
audio
do it last
listeners, that would be a
time.
natural one.
Oh, that. I'm not even surprised. Of course it would
Take
be.
negative levels and perform sexual deeds.
That needs to be a new thing. I'm gonna get ranks in that. Just wait. Whatever, it's fine. I just want to talk to Dean now.
I think our friendship has grown too close, maybe. Okay.
It's fine.
So, Dean and Atoli, you have breakfast. Carlotta, you do in fact eventually wake up,
Okay.
at least somewhat by the time that they're finished eating. Garrick, Jane,
Not Jean.
does
Or Miranda.
end up leading you back to the ship.
I get there reasonably on time.
Well,
No.
I mean,
What if I like skip ahead of her in the last second so she's the last one in? And I'm not.
You came together.
no, you do in fact arrive there before Dean, Atoli, and Carlotta, so I mean, there's that. Dean, Atoli, and Carlotta. You guys do make it there eventually. Carlotta, you are really feeling last night. However, you do all make it to the ship in the end before it leaves even.
Oh, great.
That's really good. I'm actually really surprised.
Carlotta, would you like me to carry you to the ship?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in bad shape.
I whisk you off your feet and sling your bags over my shoulder.
Please whisk me slowly.
Yes, okay.
Please, I beg of you.
Okay, I do that, and I make sure you can, like, chew on a piece of bacon while we walk.
Okay. I'd probably throw
Why
it
isn't
out.
bacon or actual bacon?
Oh dear.
Carlotta, you downed that orange juice before you left, and you had like at least one glass of water. You're feeling pretty dehydrated and headachy, and it's so dang bright out. Why? Like, I thought the darkness was ascending on the world. Why is it so bright out?
Yeah, why is this happening?
It's all a myth.
It's not fair.
Loud,
Like
but
Global climate change, it's just the same. It's fine.
Yeah.
yeah.
They lied.
so damn bright.
Once I can communicate with spirits, I'll confirm it for you, but yeah.
But you guys do all make it to the ship. The captain and some of the other crew definitely give you guys some sass, but you do end up making it in the end.
Are we the last
When we
ones?
get there, I just point to like Dean Hansen carrying Carlotta. I'm like, it's because of this too.
Hey,
Sorry,
hey,
we're
hey,
like,
hey, hey, whoa. Whoa now.
it's
Hey, whoa,
true.
Hey, whoa. Oh, hey.
The captain kind of smirks and she's like, "Oh, I heard all about it. Don't you worry."
She's not babe, and I really like
I
her.
don't want to hear about it.
What is Jane's position among the crew?
Jane.
Yeah, she's just like a
well,
seaman.
sorry. Well, I mean, at this point, she's there, and the ship is full of seamen. So,
That's a good answer.
Excellent answer. I need to drink to that. Okay.
yeah. She's actually a very skilled sailor, also.
I'm sure. Because she teach me how to sail.
She knows how to work the ropes.
She can teach you lots of things.
That she does. She can teach you lots, and she's not gonna go easy on you.
Okay, no, there's so much innuendo here. I don't even know what's
You're
happening.
going to have to try having sex in a hammock.
Hammock.
That's going to be.
I don't think that's possible.
Oh, she'll find
Oh,
it.
you
No
guys.
privacy though.
You
Crow's
guys.
nest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, keep in mind, nobody except the captain and maybe the first mate have their own quarters here. So any other escapades will be in full view. So, don't necessarily let that stop any attempts, but just keep that in mind.
I suppose we're supposed to be like saving the world here, but hey, mental health. It's important.
You know, you gotta keep up morale somehow.
So,
Mental health influences physical
are
health.
we the last
You
ones
gotta keep
to vote?
something out, am I right?
The only question I heard there was Dean Hansen's, are we the last ones on board? And yes, you are the last ones on board. The ship is now ready to set sail.
That's a tale.
So that's
a sail.
So bad.
Like, they don't really take it to, like, oh, you were the last ones on board. Like,
It's not late.
they're not really judging you. They kind of, like, joke around a bunch and probably make a few good digs, but they're not really offended or anything.
They know how it is.
Yeah, based on last night, this is kind of what they were expecting, so.
Before we step on board, I kind of like fiddle around with all of my gear and like stuff on Zephyr's gear and like avoid going on the ship for a little bit
Why?
until we finally have to.
Why?
I'm fixing. Are you even on the ship?
Yes,
Are
I
you
got
there?
there for you guys. Roll sense motive.
Maybe we should roll sense motive.
I am rolling sense motive. Why is she being so strict?
Are you walking funny?
30. Wow.
What?
I know everything
Yeah.
you are.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm super nervous about going on the ship.
I know. That's actually the first thing I thought as soon as you said that.
Afraid of water.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of water. Like I can swim and everything else. I just don't.
I'm not afraid of water!
Yeah, basically.
You can drink this mug. No. I just don't like how there's like no bottom to the ocean, right?
There is a bottom.
You just don't want to be there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
don't look
it's
harder.
the fact that there's not land underneath me, which is kind of silly because I ride a hippogriff, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't see the land, is the
I
thing.
will-
That's okay. We all have our things, right?
you don't know this. Only Garrosh.
Okay, I stroll
Well-
back down the gangplank and just walk up to you and say like, hey, it's
Oh.
gonna be okay. Okay, we're not gonna sink or anything. It's fine. I promise. It's not so bad. Come on up.
This is the most skilled set of sailors you've ever encountered.
Basically.
That's not the point. I kind of just like, and walk past you.
I'm fine!
I tried.
Alright, fine.
Why don't you think I'm fine? All right.
So, we board the ship.
Yeah.
Is the captain front and center somewhere?
Yeah, you
On
see
deck.
her up silhouetted against the brilliant red sunrise. Let me just make sure I've got all my papers here. That wasn't me rolling in case you're getting worried. Just moving stuff around. For the next leg, or fin, as it were, of our journey.
Oh, please stop it.
You captain is the answer to your question. Yes, you do.
Okay. I go towards the captain. They're up to.
Okay.
I go to the captain. And approach her, salute, and say, reporting for duty, ready to set sail. We're all aboard.
What a nerd!
Choo-choo!
What a nerd!
Nerd!
Glad to hear you're all finally ready, she says as she takes a puff of her pipe.
Is she always smoking?
Like all the time, wake and bake.
She gonna die.
Well, you'll find out. You've seen her all of twice so far for a few minutes, and she's been smoking her pipe both times, but you will find out on this few-week voyage.
Yeah, I bet. We'll find out a lot about each other on this voyage.
Yeah.
Is she at the helm?
Yes.
Okay.
Maelstrom!
Yeah, I want... that's my plan for the night shift, is I want to steer the boat.
We need Barbosa at the helm.
Hi, that'd be true.
Hey, that'd be true.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys pretty much set sail. The first day is pretty... Unless there's anything else before we continue?
Like?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys set sail. Finally, the boat leaves, and you're on your way to Arosia.
Set sail.
You set sail.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
The first day is pretty
Music.
kind of smooth sailing. I think I even have...
We need the Wind Waker.
Yeah.
After a couple days, once you're out really into the open waters, I'd like you all to roll Fortitude.
Oh, seasick.
Is that for seasickness?
Yes.
Totally.
Of course it is.
13. I'm probably still pretty sick.
I was gonna
I'm
say,
less sick than you.
Is there,
Alright!
He totally knows what's up.
is there an experience bonus to this at all?
Roll and fully, yeah.
Does
Yeah.
Zephyr have to do one as well?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna end up cleaning up hippogriff vomit. I just know it.
Ew.
Totally.
Oh. Well.
Zephyr's a little shaky.
He's like a sprayed leg on the deck because it's rocking all around. He's like, "What's going on here?"
He mostly he stays in the lower decks. He mostly stays kind of lying down. He does get up to stretch his legs every now and then. And sometimes when it's a bit like the ship's going a bit slower, he does go above deck and just fly along with the ship. But for the most part, he's not super keen on boats.
Not at the moment.
Yeah, not really his jam. Carlotta, you kind of blend from hangover right into being on the ocean. You're not really a fan
Seamless transition.
of any of it, but you do end up feeling somewhat better and becoming functional over the course of the few days as you begin to get your sea legs and everything. You would still say that you're not a huge fan of sailing, but you're not dying and you're not throwing up. So, I mean,
That's something.
I think
Yeah.
at this point, I'd probably summon Ventosa and then get on him and not have to deal with seasickness.
fair enough. Atoli, you're fine. You're used to weird currents and stuff happening while you're riding Zephyr and all kinds of shenanigans. So,
This isn't as bad as I thought it would be.
yeah, it's significantly better than you thought it would be. You find it's definitely different from riding a hippogriff in the air, but there's a lot of similarities, and you're used to the kind of unevenness of what's beneath you, so it's certainly not as bad as it could be. Garrick, you're also doing pretty well. Since you've set sail, Jane has not ignored you particularly, nor approached you particularly.
Basically,
So-
she just acted like a normal person.
Yeah, basically, yeah. She's just
Yeah.
acted like a normal person towards you.
How's that work
Oh
out for you?
god.
Oh my god.
Done.
The horror.
That's the worst. Anything else would be better.
Depending on what you do, of course.
We'll talk.
What's that?
Depending on what you do, of course.
I mean, I don't do anything without consulting Dean about this.
Can I pee over the side of the boat? Can I
You're a... Oh wait, you're a man.
I'm
wait.
talking about you. You're consulting Dean about this.
Oh,
Okay. I see where that was going.
Anyways.
I thought you were legitimately asking me that, and I'm like,
yeah,
No.
That's what I do now.
No. I don't need to ask about that. If I need to, I just do it.
yeah. Dean Hansen.
Hmm?
It's been a while since you've been on the water, but
Yeah.
in your youth, you did spend quite a bit of time on the ocean. So it takes you a little longer than you would have liked to get your sea legs back, but in the end, you do end up being just fine.
I like to think that I make up for it with my agility.
Yes.
I don't fall too badly.
Yes. You have very good agility and a very good spirit towards it, so
Yes.
you end up being okay.
How long a trip is this until we get to Emerald Kingdom? Roughly.
It is. I did actually. I thought I wrote it down. Well,
Pretty long though? Or how long is our road trip?
it is. Let's open up our map here and do a little bit of mathing. So, on this map, each square represents 500 kilometers. Dean Hansen.
500?
Yep.
How big is the league?
A
It
week
was
is like
a couple of weeks, wasn't it? I think.
I'm checking.
yeah, it was around a couple weeks. A league is
I don't
a
remember
lot.
the exact days, but I think it was about a couple weeks if you've got good weather, good wind.
A while.
The league is 5.5 kilometers. Just
Okay.
fun fact. Yeah, that would probably take us a while, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'd say probably.
Be a
It certainly will be a while.
long time.
Yeah. But we're gonna get real close with the crew. Before we
Yay.
get
Great.
Great. Can we go whaling on this trip?
Trailers on the moon, carrying-
Oh yeah.
Did you say whalers on the moon?
Yeah.
Is that a
I've
song?
read-
You haven't heard that?
No.
No.
Man.
Man, you gotta link that to me.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'll find it.
Awesome. This is cool.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah.
It's gonna be almost exactly as long by boat as it was by horse. Agility.
Nice.
If the weather's with us, we could probably do it in a little over 30 days, but an average of more like 45.
Okay.
There we go.
Wow, there doesn't seem to be like. Oh my god,
Oh,
there's a moon-based
oh,
alpha
wow.
one of it.
So I have two questions. Do we get
Oh.
hammocks?
Yes.
Do we have
Yes.
to share hammocks?
No.
You do not have to share, although you can if you like, or you can try at least.
Can you imagine that you'd be like literally just like pressed up against someone,
No, I meant
Oh,
towards
yeah.
shifts. Is the
like
whole
in each
like,
of his arms.
is there a night shift
Yeah.
sort of thing? Do you share a hammock with someone else on the other rotation?
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
As
As in, do I share a hammock with someone who, if I work at night, do I share a hammock with someone who works during the day?
I don't know.
Probably. That would make sense.
Probably, yeah, that would make sense. I mean,
Is it like submarine here?
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
there are
Submarine camp, yeah.
Hot bunking, I think it's called.
Yeah.
23 hammocks in the. Actually, sorry, there's about 20 hammocks in the main sleeping quarters. Since the ship does sometimes take on passengers, so there are enough for right now for everybody to have their own.
Cool.
That may not necessarily always be the case, but right at the moment you do all have your own.
Second question, do I get my wish of being able to work the night shift?
Yes.
Yay!
Wait, we get wishes? Do you have like a ring of wishes?
Well, I asked the
I
first
think he
officer
does.
really
We should
nicely.
kill him.
I have a wish that the entire boat is converted to gold.
No,
That
you would
does not
sing.
It's fine, it's a wish. That sort of stuff is expected.
We wouldn't necessarily sink.
Gold is heavier than wood.
The boat is also hollow though, so, I mean,
And what's made of wood?
A wish.
Yes.
And it's stuck. I mean, little tiny rocks.
what else floats?
Not gold.
Which is
Nasty.
Nasty.
So, yeah, you guys are on the ship. When you set off, the weather is beautiful. Like I said, it's kind of getting into the real heat of summer. I would like you, as a few days in, I'd like you to all roll perception as well.
Yes, man. Rolling percent.
Should Zephyr roll as well?
No, that's fine, just you.
Okay.
Ah, there we go.
Alright.
Oh, that's a good one.
Do the thing.
21.
17.
Cool.
Same one.
26.
So, all of you know that, or all of you notice that there have been stars each night, especially those of you who have been on the night shift. Notice that there have been stars each night, but no moon. Everybody except Garrick, you're still a little kind of like preoccupied about what happened while you were on shore. So if you choose to take shifts during that time, you're still kind of mulling over that.
Mulling over what?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean,
No, actually, no, I don't want to know.
pretty personal. You do want to know.
No, thank you.
Yes, you do.
If I ever see Brock approaching me, I, like, avoid him because I don't want to talk about it.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Savage.
It's a small ship, though, so.
No, I guarantee you, we run into each other a lot. It's a very small ship.
This is true.
I like to hide in the basement.
Either way, everybody except Garrick, well, actually, everybody does notice that you have woken up to a brilliant red sunrise every morning.
Or gone to bed too, hey.
Or gone to bed too, yes, depending on your shift. Roll knowledge, superstitious stuff.
Arcana?
Religion, planes.
I'm gonna say either Arcana or local.
Oh.
16.
How about no? Can I do knowledge nature?
No, not for this.
Geography?
No.
Well, there's just no options then.
Garrick, are you rolling also?
I think you said that everyone except Garrick.
No, you actually, I changed my mind. You do actually notice that as well.
Wait, knowledge what was that, sorry?
Would you like to knowledge?
Yeah, what knowledge of what?
Arcana or local?
Not so good.
Okay. Carlotta,
Mhm.
you know that, well, actually, and probably Dean, especially since of your background, know that there's a lot of superstition, especially in this area, about waking up to a red sky in the morning.
If it's warning, or is it the other way around?
Sailors take warning.
That's what I meant.
Indeed. You've heard something along those lines. You know that in this area, it's kind of become a superstition because often it does signal an oncoming storm, but not always. Sometimes it is just superstition, so that's why it's kind of like, oh, sailors, whatever. But yeah, you do remember hearing of that and just notice it. How you interpret it from there, I guess, is up to you. but you do know these few things. Garrick, you notice the red skies, but you have not heard this little bit of information.
I just think they're pretty.
Yeah. It's
just
a
pretty.
beautiful
And I
red
just like
sun.
grab random crew members and I'm like, hey, look at that! It's gorgeous!
They're all like, oh god, we're gonna die.
Can I go find Kestrel actually and talk to Kestrel about
Kestrel
why
is
this is happening?
way out of your league. I'm just saying.
No, it's gonna happen, bruh.
So who works the night shift? Who do I know?
You do.
Yeah,
It's
because
entirely you by yourself.
yes! I steer the ship.
I would probably go on night shift as well and talk to Kestrel.
Everyone wants to talk to Kestrel.
She is a cool bird!
More than that.
Yeah, we're buddies now.
Also, Zephyr's part owl, so he likes the night.
Okay. Yeah, the crew has never experienced such people who have such enthusiasm about the night shift.
It means we gotta do more
But they're
stuff.
certainly welcome. They certainly welcome it. Normally they have, let's see, how many are here? Baelmund, Ileana, Jyland, Ibrahim, Ellen, Seely, Cruz, Anastasio, Tito, and Oliver are the night shift.
Wow.
And then the rest are the day shift. But since you guys have so gallantly volunteered, after the first week or so, you guys have sort of begun to learn the ropes, as it were. And there's a few less, so you end up with about, including yourselves, about 18, maybe 17 or 16 people on the evening shift. And anybody who's actually, all of you are volunteering to actually help learn boat stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay.
But Carlotta, they're not of the same religion. Aren't you? Yeah.
Super religious? Yeah.
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 There's a very diverse crowd on this ship.
They've never actually stated their religion though, so it's not a problem yet.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh-oh.
I've been keeping tabs on that, don't you worry.
um,
God. Carlotta goes in a rant. That'd be great.
yes. So everybody except Carlotta can gain +1 to Profession Sailor over the course of the
Yay.
day.
That is all I wanted in this game. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Nerds. Look at you get +1 for sailing. So who needs that?
Oh my god, profession is a class skill of mine.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
No.
+1 is +4, really, because...
Well,
Yeah.
for me, it's +6. Apparently.
Yeah, so some of you end up getting more from this than others, but you do end up learning the ropes of sailing.
That is so good.
I want to learn everything there is to learn about sailing the ship. I
Awesome,
dedicate
yeah.
myself to it.
Nice.
You get +2.
There,
Well, no, I in the case of all the crew being not here, maybe Garak and I should be able to sail a ship. I'm getting
I
at.
think I can then. My cumulative bonus is +9 now.
Oh, well, okay.
I don't know how. 1 + 3 + 5 apparently. I don't know the. So it's yeah. That makes sense.
Never mind.
Cool.
yeah, you guys pick up a lot about sailing.
Alrighty.
Let's see.
We could be merchant ship selling bison meat. Is the proposal.
We'd have to steal their ship.
Make it.
One
No, we
day
can get our own ship.
you could.
Should we talk to the...
Dean
Oh,
Hansen.
yeah, hi.
Let's see here.
Uh-oh.
Just finding. This will be a good one. One evening, as you're being shown the ways of this ship, Cruz. Oops. Oh no, what have I done? No, stop.
What have you done?
I don't know, I pressed something. Cruz is kind of going like, you know how, do that like over the shoulders, like, oh, and this is how you do this, and like that kind of thing. Pretty obviously coming on to you.
Sorry, who is that?
Cruz Mustafa.
This crew is too hot. I can't.
Yeah, pretty much.
This isn't a real crew. They can't all be stupid hot. This is the best ship. I'm never leaving. I'm not getting off.
The hottest crew you know.
Well, you are getting off, as it were.
Oh my god.
Oh jeez.
You dog.
How could you?
But yes.
I play stupid? I think that's the best response. I'm friendly, but in a platonic kind of way.
Aww.
Okay.
Okay.
As if I had no idea what was going on.
Okay.
You do a great impression of that.
I mean,
okay, so to give you guys an example, I just searched old sailor man, and this is what came up.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
I see why you're having trouble finding.
Oh, baby. Well then,
You mean pizza?
that is something.
I just can't handle stuff. It's too much.
No one can handle
So, I mean,
that. The
I
pain's real.
tried.
Oh my god.
You guys are just gonna have to accept a very good-looking population.
The world in general is just really
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much I can do.
That's fair, and frankly, I don't have a problem with it. I really don't.
Breed all the ugly people.
Except for Sean's post of that troll woman.
Troll man.
Troll. Was that a man? But it had tits and everything.
So.
It wasn't a man, it had tits, I'm not sure.
That grotesque move, I'm looking at it again. Okay, it definitely has tits.
Many men.
Just use the it pronoun.
So, anyway.
Sorry.
We learned both things.
So another probably week and a half or so into the voyage, you guys do notice that the weather starts to kind of darken as the days go on. Although you continue to sail on with decent winds, and you kind of notice the storm coming, but you're hoping to get as far past the storm as you can. The seas get eventually quite a bit choppier, and you can all make another fortitude save.
Okay.
How do you respond to that?
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Not nothing.
Come on, Zephyr.
Come on.
Okay, good.
There we go.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, you all by this point are pretty used to the ocean. Especially Zephyr has probably made the most improvement. He's finally kind of getting the hang of this whole ocean business, although it's really not his terrain. He can't really... Well, I mean, he could swim, but when he's waterlogged, he couldn't really fly, so he's not super proven on the place. He's doing the best he can.
He likes to be on lookout.
Sorry?
He likes to be on lookout and, like, perch on top of things.
Yeah. Yeah, all the rest of you have pretty much kind of figured out this whole ocean business.
We got a sea
even though it's getting significantly more rocky on the boat, you're still all doing pretty okay.
Right on.
All right.
Eventually, as you guys are all kind of just heading to bed after the end of your shifts, or I guess in Carlotta's case, are sleeping.
Yeah.
You, over the night, you've really noticed the winds picking up in kind of all directions. So you're not quite halted, but pretty much. And it's kind of slowed your pace to a crawl. The boat is being at this point really heave to and fro. The waves are almost coming over the side of the ship. It's like incredibly stormy. This has happened quite suddenly. You know that, I mean, ocean storms can be a little unpredictable sometimes, but this has happened quite suddenly. And you can hear thunder rumbling in the distance.
Oh no.
So we're going down. Yeah, we go down. I'm going down to end my shift, and I go downstairs and double check all my things are securely tied up, and I free my shield and I slot it onto the holster I have on my back. I say, I don't think we're getting much rest today, guys.
Yeah, I don't have my armor on, and I go and find Zephyr and kind of like take him down below onto the second floor of the ship.
Yep. Very good. At this point, if you aren't awake, you probably wake up as lightning begins to split the sky with a loud cracking noise.
We're gonna die.
I return to the deck.
As you kind of go up onto the top deck, you can almost feel the electrical tension in the air. And quite suddenly, you notice the boat stills. And you're kind of jostled about as it stills quite suddenly. You do notice the ocean roiling around it on either side, but there's almost like a calm patch around it. And lightning continues to split the sky.
Oh no.
I'm scared.
I run over to the railing on one side and grab onto the rigging and look over the side of the ship.
You notice that the ocean below you is pitch black. You've never seen water like this before. It almost is as if it absorbs the dim pre-dawn lighting.
I close dramatically for effect.
Lightning splits the sky behind you and casts a glorious silhouette as your cape flaps in the wind, making a cracking noise almost as loud to you as the lightning itself. And it's quite dramatic. As you look into the deep void of water below, suddenly the ship jerks to the side. Luckily, the opposite side, so you're like on this end and it goes like...
I was gonna say, which way do I fall?
So you go down this way. So you have a bit of time to grab hold of things if you'd like to roll reflex.
I would
you're
love
not just immediately
to roll
dunked
reflex.
into the water.
Reflex is my favorite thing to roll. 22.
Yeah, you're good. You managed to keep a hold of where you're at. Unfortunately, however, not all of the crew does. And several of the crew are cast screaming into the water.
Oh no!
Bye, guys.
You don't see them resurface.
Oh.
What? Okay.
Tell me it wasn't Jane.
Would we like to roll
Jane
initiative?
is not among them.
Against the
Still somebody fleck this. Can't
Yeah.
do it.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, hold on. Garrick, what did you say, first of all? It wasn't Jane. What was after that?
I don't remember.
Okay. What did you say?
I would like to make an action, and if other people are doing that, we should roll initiative. There are things I want to do.
Okay, sure, we can do that if you like.
Hey, it depends if everyone else is busy or if I'm the only one doing stuff. But
I'm just checking if Jane fell overboard.
I'm
Okay.
just hanging out.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only one
Already
on
on
deck
the
realizing
here?
that everyone just fell off. Well, not everyone, but how many people?
Yeah, I'm over here. Damn.
Wait, are you on the middle deck or? Oh,
I'm on the bottom. That's middle deck.
okay, middle. Oh, I get it. Yeah.
So this is the top deck.
Yeah.
This, and then it goes middle, and then the lower storage area.
Is the top one.
Dean, you think probably somewhere between 3 and 5 people just fell overboard. Yeah, most of the crew at this point is panicking as you hear the captain scream, "Man the cannons!"
What? Against
Of
what?
which you happen to know there are a few.
Against
On,
the ocean.
There's not a lot, as it's not a warship, but there are 4.
Oh.
And some of the crew you can see rushing to their duty. Some of them are just straight up panicking. You're not really sure what's going on. The sort of air, I guess, the atmosphere is very tense at the moment. It almost feels like electricity around you, but none of you have ever really experienced anything like this before.
So the crew that fell overboard.
Yeah.
How gone does it seem like they are?
Let's go
Probably
one thing gone.
Much.
You know that everyone on here is an extremely capable sailor, from which you would extrapolate also probably very capable when swimming, and you have not seen them resurface. At all.
I mean, hero mode. Activate. I grab a rope and dive over the side.
Do you check if the rope is tied to something?
Yeah, I grab a fastened rope and dive over the side of the boat.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I have to roleplay.
Yeah, no,
exactly
that's
what
great.
Dean Hansen would do.
Kayleen's like, excellent.
Isn't that obvious?
Have I got really good at tying ropes? Can I tie the rope to my foot and dive over, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I will say you can do that.
I quickly tie a rope to my foot and just swan dive into the ocean.
Okay.
That's not a good life.
As you dive in, you feel like nothing you've felt before. You can open your eyes underwater. I'm just going to roll with that assumption.
Yeah.
And you can see nothing. It's like you're staring into ink almost. Like you're swimming in ink. It's like incredibly black. You also feel your body. Well, actually, roll fortitude. First of all, let's start with that.
Ugh. 3 + 9?
Okay, so first of all, you've just jumped into the middle of the ocean, so it's really cold.
Expecting that.
Yeah, it's really cold.
Bullshit.
I'm gonna guess you're probably not wearing a shirt, but you might be.
I have actual supernatural resistance to cold, so.
Okay, so that certainly is helpful.
Yeah.
However, unfortunately, it does not help the fact that your body begins to almost seize up, and it's not from the cold. You realize now what you've jumped into is not just water.
Uh-oh.
The rest of you
have knowledge of nature. I probably should have rolled that.
You're welcome to give it a go, but
no, it's too late now.
Yeah.
I'm fishing for one of the crewmates. That's about it.
Garrick, excellent timing in coming back.
Hello.
After Dean valiantly jumps into the water to attempt to rescue the fallen crew members, the rest of you notice a huge groaning sound, and you see. Wait for it.
My stomach. Oh no!
I'm hungry!
Sorry, I have a prop for this. So I've been waiting for like 2 weeks.
Oh
this
no. Oh no, I know what it is too.
Oh, yes.
Oh no. Oh no. No. Why did I jump in the water?
Are violently rocked about as tentacles grab the ship from all sides.
Yes! Oh, now we're getting into the crazy tentacle porn.
If you're into that,
I'm so ready.
Why did I jump in the water?
you're gonna get super
It's
ganked.
okay, really, it won't make any difference because the boat quickly cracks in half.
No! We need that.
Like Titanic?
Well, we'll put it this way. You remember the Kraken in Pirates of the Caribbean?
Sure do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ship just.
That one kind of seems like a baby Kraken right now.
Oh no.
It's literally Cthulhu.
Basically.
Right.
Oh, good.
Oh,
That's awesome!
that didn't last long
Oh,
at
sweet
all.
Jesus.
Just great.
Oh, that's so cool!
Negative.
So-
Negative on the cool.
No, that's really, really cool. I think that's
That's
cool.
So all of you are quickly, well, I guess, Dean, you're already in the water. Your body is beginning to seize up. You've never felt so out of control of your own physical awareness as you have now. You're beginning to go numb and lose feeling. You feel like you're also starting to lose consciousness. The rest of you are still. You were all in the mid deck, like you're in the second,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
makes me think I failed that
I guess so.
fortitude save, eh?
The rest of you hear a huge, like, earth-shattering crack as the ship splits in half, like a toothpick, and you see water rushing in both ends, straight towards you, like a huge torrent of water gushing in, of like dark black water.
Okay.
Okay, I grab Zephyr and I just like hold on.
How much
Okay.
of the minute has it been since I started summoning Flectus?
We'll say probably about now. This happened quite quickly.
Okay. So, as he summoned, I grab onto him instantly. I'm like, okay, we're getting out of here.
Screw you guys, I'm leaving.
Okay. What's your AC?
Oh, good.
I'm paralyzed.
Who's that?
It's not interested in me.
Who's that directed at?
That was directed at you, Carlotta.
Oh
Because you're moving,
Oh no!
doing
alive.
stuff.
19 AC.
Okay. You feel a horrendous, like, slime as as a tentacle just, like, wraps around your entire body. And they're really big tentacles, like, they're
Huge.
like this big.
like huge. And you can feel yourself being sucked back into this abyss of water.
Okay.
The rest of you, Atoli and Garrick, the water has now flooded most of the ship. It's sort of like very quickly, like it's being helped along by giant tentacles. So it's kind of sinking in quite quickly, much faster than a ship normally would sink. And this horrid, you can smell quite a stench too now. This horrid black water is rushing towards you, and as you're engulfed, roll fortitude.
Okay.
All of us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
I don't suppose I gotta make a second check.
Oh yes, Zephyr
I don't suppose you
is
do.
feeling fine.
It doesn't happen to be frequency once per round, would it?
So
You
Zephyr
can try
is
if you
great.
like.
Oh,
You can try.
I don't know. Is it frequency
try.
once per round? Do I get to make another save?
You all begin to feel as if you're becoming paralyzed and losing consciousness. Zephyr, as the water kind of sucks you guys down deeper, it feels almost as if he's got oil on his wings. Not quite, but he's not able to fly as he's waterlogged by a particularly nasty venom of sorts. And the rest of you quickly feel that you're beginning to kind of lose consciousness, and your muscles are seizing up, and you quickly feel like you're losing control of your bodies.
I regret a lot of things, but at
How's
this
the free
moment,
action?
tying myself to the sinking ship is definitely near the top of the list.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
you're
was
not
really
Throwing
that
that
right.
out there. At the time, it seemed like a really good idea.
It was at the
Well,
time.
thanks.
For that situation, and now things have changed.
You all feel like you're becoming paralyzed and losing consciousness, so the edges of your vision are dimming, and you're feeling very cold, and just like tense and unable to kind of have any voluntary muscle control. And also, like you all, to roll sense motive.
Sense motive.
Yes.
Really?
Just do it. Just do it.
Well, I've rolled a 2 and a 3 now, and a 4.
You can go up or down.
I mean,
Oh.
I can't go much farther down.
Yeah.
Okay. Carlotta and Dean Hansen, you're both pretty out of it by this point. Georg and Atoli, as you see the ship kind of turning over and becoming like sinking more in, and the creature, whatever this is, that these tentacles belong to, you see its huge eyeball as its mouth like engulfs this ship, and you almost sense a very deep sorrow in the great creature.
Oh yes, I'm sure he's very unhappy to have toothpicks in his friggin' mouth.
Wow.
Why don't you eat some whales, you big fuck?
Everybody also roll perception.
Why is he sad? Did we ruin his dinner?
Why am I rolling so shitty? Oh my god, I
Okay,
rolled a 2.
I'm pretty sure I'm wallowing in my regrets. They're
I'm
lengthy.
pretty sure I'm doing pretty
at this
bad.
And then
point.
some inky water.
There's a lot of inky water about.
Leaving home, tying myself to the ship, not saying goodbye.
Aw.
Yes, I tied myself to the ship.
All of you, as you feel a sort of deathly chill down your spine, goosebumps all over your body, and you finally feel yourself slipping away into unconsciousness. You all notice, that you're covered in a sort of thick, inky substance, and as your eyes kind of roll back in your head and you kind of drift into the darkness, as the Kraken's poison kind of permeates your system, you think you see a bright blue-white light approaching from below as you slip into the darkness.
Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had as much fun as we did. If you check out the description below, you can find some different links to resources that we've used in the game, as well as our different social media outlets. You can also subscribe down there. We aim to play weekly, so hopefully you'll be able to find your path back here next week to join us in our shenanigans.